Good evening. It appears that I have been awful this week and many weeks, and it's kind of ended in me deciding that I need to have a little 420 break. That is a 420/64 break. This is the Lego Technic 420/64 set, the Ocean Explorer. And you can see it's got this helipad up front, a little helicopter, submarine, working deck, kind of like an anchor handling tug, bulbous bow with the bulbous bow indicator with some draft marks there on the bow and the stern, with a load line, which I don't know what BMP is as far as the class society there, but they have, you can see tropical fresh. We've got our tropical, our salt, our summer, winter, and winter north. They don't have winter North Atlantic on there, but still pretty freaking cool. The main thing I'm excited about, though, is this second configuration. This is a 2-in-1 model. So this, we have a pushing tugboat with a little bit of a working windlass on the back, a crane that slides down the working deck, and this barge. So it's kind of a neat composite barge tug unit. So I wouldn't really call it an ATB because there is no articulation. This is more of an ITB, or an integrated tug and barge. But anywho, super cool. I don't even know if I'm going to build this one because this is where it's at. So anywho, if we were to take this out of the frame, though, well, put it in the background, you might wonder, well, what's this thing? This is my remote control 136 scale tugboat, which 136 is pretty close to what a Lego guy is. You can see him, my little deckhand there. Technically, some people, I guess, on the internets have decided that Lego is 1/50th scale, or somewhere in thereabouts. So this isn't exactly perfect. These guys are obviously, you know, a good solid third torso or half torso shorter than the cabin top here. So, you know, they're probably short-statured people for the boat. But I just ordered these base plates. These are the largest Lego base plates made anymore. These are 48 by 48 studs, just over 15 inches in each dimension. And I'm going to be attaching those in some fashion or another, probably a combination of screw and glue, to this foam notch barge that I've made. You can see I cut the bow section out here, and I've got some little lines there to secure it with. Even made some aluminum adjusting pieces on there so that we can snug it in tight. And I've got a little bit for a headline here if you like, run it back to the H bit. But yeah, pretty excited for this. I don't know what I'm going to put on it. I think it could be a crane barge. It could be a gravel barge. I'm going to leave the periphery on the edge here open to do whatever. But I'm pretty excited for it. So anywho, this is going to be my weekend plan. And also, I'm going to tie back into what I said at the beginning of this video about me being awful. That is a pun, and it's bad. I am not a father at this point in life, but AFOL stands for Adult Fan of Lego. So when I say I'm an awful person, I'm really being a super nerd and saying I'm an adult fan of Lego person. And when I say I'm going to take some 420, that's just a bad numbers pun. So I apologize. Not really. Anywho, this is also my first time trying out my wireless lavalier microphone that ties into the camera. So hopefully the audio levels come out all right, and this sounds pretty decent. So I'm going to get to cranking on this 1327 piece set. Maybe a little later you'll see the completed model. All right, today's date is the 16th of October, 2020. It's my first day back as port captain since I transitioned into the dean role just about 9.5 months ago. So we've got a new boss in town, and I am super excited for that. He's a great guy, and I am really looking forward to spending more time in this hobby space with my lathe, with my 3D printer, with my CNC machine, with random Lego things, and how I integrate all those little bits to keep me happy. Because it's been a while since I've had those joys that used to be so present, and for the last 9.5 months have kind of been absent. So, anywho, long video, but it's mostly for me, kind of for you, especially if you're bored during the pandemic. All right, peace, yo. Have a great weekend.